Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do a reading for you. Just thought I'd come in and drop one on ya. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you, my bull gang. Thanks so much for all the ways that you love me, of course. Thumbs up, being in the comments. I love to see you there all the time. I am in the comments. That is a place where I will see you if you are there. All right. Here we go, Taurus. We're just going to throw down a couple of cards. We'll hit it with some tarot, find out what we come up with. I come back and do these readings for you. Just drop a few on you during the week after I do your week ahead reading at the beginning of the week. It's just because you eat them up so quickly. And of that, I am grateful. Grateful for all your support. I am your bully sister. Taurus is my sun sign. Here we go. Tell me about Taurus, please. Tell me about Taurus. All right. Fear. Fear of what? Being stuck. I think you're in some stuck energy. You're a little bit stagnant in the energy there, Taurus. Got some stuck energy and some fear. You're in fear about something. Conflict. Discovery of conflict. Interesting. A new beginning. Okay. Look at that. A new beginning. Discovering conflict and feeling stuck energy. I feel like, Taurus, that although the idea of having a relationship appeals to you, that I feel that sometimes you get a fear of, but what if it's just like the last relationship? And I say to you, if that's what you're thinking, then it's time for you to start noticing your own patterns. Yep. The kind of people you meet, the sorts of people you're attracted to. Start looking at your own patterns. All right. If you're in fear of something, tell me what. Of a release. You're scared to let something go, Taurus. It says you have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. And I really think that that is really, energy that's coming up together for a reason. It's time to release your fears, Taurus. You have fear of something here. And I'm not exactly sure what it might be. You're scared to release something here. One more card. You're scared to release something. So you have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the universe. It's a reminder. Anytime, unwanted energies, you can surrender those to the universe. But you are in fear of releasing someone or something. What are you in fear of releasing? Enlightenment. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies. I feel it almost feels like somebody is trying to hold off change or see something for what it really is, or you have, through enlightenment, seen things for what they really are. And now you can't unsee what you saw. And I feel like the fear is releasing someone because you see the thing for what it is. You see it clearly, but you still have a fear of releasing. You have the ability, it says, to get rid of the unwanted energies. You just have to believe that the universe is there as a loving force. Bottom of the deck, we have standstill. So there may be some silence between you and someone else. And it might be because of this. Maybe you are not reaching out to them and they are not reaching out to you. Because now you're seeing a situation for what it really is and you're not sure what to do with it. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at some steampunk. Figure it out, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're interested in a private read, please know I have room over at Wizio. Everything you need is in the description. There is a link to Wizio there, which will take you to all my pricing. Thank you so much for all of you who have been ordering readings through me. I really love to connect with you that way, and it's been quite a joy. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Tell me more about Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the Page of Swords. The person you want to release, Taurus, has been watching you. The one that you've got some clarity on. This person wants to talk to you. They want to come back and talk to you, in fact. I think this person has disconnected from you and is now looking at you from a distance or looking over the situation. I feel like you have not reached out to them and that they might be watching you. I don't know why you have a fear of releasing. Somebody is coming back, Taurus, to talk with you about the future. I feel like somebody has liberated themselves. I want to say that somebody is the person who's been watching is coming back because they're coming back as the Queen of Swords. They're watching and now they're talking. It feels like somebody here has gone through a learning process or maybe has gained some knowledge about something in the process of walking away. So it feels like if Taurus, if it's somebody who pulled away from you energetically or emotionally, I feel like this person has had time to think in that time frame. Could be 8 months. I'm just saying the Eight of Cups is here. Could be 8 months. Could be quite some time. But I feel as though this person wants to come back and speak with you, that they've been watching you and are feeling disconnected from you. And I don't think they like it. Or they want to learn why they feel disconnected from you. Nine of Wands. This person watches from a distance because they're nervous. Yeah, this person's behind the fear wall. They've been hurt a lot. I feel like this person operates from life, to life from behind the fear wall. And from a distance, possibly. They distance themselves from people because people tend to be the hardship in their life. The Nine of Wands is everything that's come to kill you, just made you stronger, right? You're still standing here at the ninth wand. And, the 9 is where you can put it down. It's okay to put it down and wait for the ending, but I think that you're someone who it feels like the person who is coming back is the person who might be the Nine of Wands, but maybe you are. Oh, maybe you are, because you've been manifesting. You've been manifesting this person to come back, and I think that's exactly what's happening here, that this person's been watching. And I think the manifestation is the Eight of Cups. I think you wanted this person to turn around. I was just listening to Maroon 5 in my head just now. Adam Levine was saying, just turn around, just turn around. I don't even know what the song is called, y'all. If somebody has it, I'll pin it. I have so much music in my head, it's crazy. So we have Four of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay, Taurus, it's go time. It's go time, look. The Queen of Swords is coming in with the Four of Wands. It's time to talk about it. It's the talk. Yes, you've been wanting this person to come back around, whether they're good for you or not. I feel like in the midst, though, I want to say that what you've learned in the midst is that in the meantime, while this person was gone, I think what you've learned is that you have an enlightenment, you see them for who they are, and I feel like that's the reason that you want to release. You have the ability to release all these unwanted energies, but you're not, because I think it's a fear of, being alone. Or will anyone else come after that person? It feels like you have an enlightenment that maybe there is somebody here who is coming back that may not be that great for you. Because they've hurt you before. I feel like this person is watching you from a distance. They could also be the Nine of Wands. We've got Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, of course, in this general reading. And so we could be talking about you dealing with someone who is an air sign. We have at the bottom of the deck is the future energy for me. More swords. Here we go. Could be dealing with someone who's in swords. We've got the Seven of Swords. We've got the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Swords. In the future, the reason it took somebody so long to make this decision is because they were trying to heal. There's something going on with the person who detached from you. They were healing from something. it's like you awoke something in them, you woke something in them, or you triggered something in them. And it caused them to go into some sort of a space of healing or letting some pain go. And the reason that you haven't seen them is because of that. It's been taking them a long time to heal. They're concealing that from you, by the way. They would never tell you that. And you think that they've moved on. But what I want to say is that this person has not moved on, but I think they're changing. I think this person is going through some sort of transformation. And they have been hiding it from you. They didn't want to see the situation for what it is, but I think that they do. I think that they see it for what it is finally. All right, tell me about this Nine of Wands, this flip-floppity energy. What is this? It feels like you, feels like them. Put your thumb on it, Elsie. I know I'm trying, okay? Give it a break. Do you know how many planets are in retrograde? I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. Tell me more about Taurus, please. What do we need to know? All right, Queen of Swords. King of Pentacles. Two of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Swords. Interesting. I feel like you're getting communication after a very long time, my friend. Yep. Someone who didn't or couldn't make a decision, didn't see the situation for what it was, and if you can't see it, you can't make a decision. That was their logic anyway. If I just keep my fingers in my ears and hide under a rock, I won't have to deal with making that decision. And I just feel like this person really wasn't into making a decision. And I think that it isn't for any terrible reason. It's not that they didn't want you. It's that they were nursing a broken heart. Now, when I say nursing a broken heart, it might be that another person broke their heart. But I think this is like childhood, generational. That's what I think this kind of hurt is. And I think that that's what they've been concealing from you. So I think that when I feel like, because I think it's somebody who's coming back around, that's what it feels like, that you already know this person because you're intending on releasing them. It feels like that this is stuff that they're dealing with that maybe you triggered for them, that they're dealing with stuff from their past. So I just want to see what the fear of the release is. I don't know why you don't want to let this person go. What's the fear? The fear is justice, that you won't get your justice. I feel like you just listening out. You know, in order to gain balance, you are going to have to release this person from your life. That's what it feels like. It's because you've got the clarity now. You've got the clarity that you've been asking for. What's best for your life, like your pentacle life, I feel is that you need to make some sort of release that is going to give you more balance. Tell me what this is. What's this release? The Sun. You might be releasing a Leo or a Libra. Or, yeah, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius also in this reading. So I feel like there is a fear that the Sun will go out if you let go of the King of Wands. It does feel like this is a place that you've been at with this person for a while, that you know that you need to release the unwanted energies. And I feel like when you do, I feel like you have to, because you've seen it and you can't unsee it. You've got the enlightenment. But I feel like when you do, I feel like when you try and release it energetically, this person comes in and tries to talk with you. That's what it feels like. It feels as though you've been thinking about this person in the interim. So whether, yeah, it feels like you've been thinking about them, so of course they're going to show up. They're going to show up, but they still haven't made a decision about whether they're going to stay or not. And you need to know that as well, right? The Two of Wands is in the reverse. I don't know if I want to make a decision about going down this path or not. So somebody is showing up that you've manifested, the person who had disconnected from you. I think this person is coming back wanting to talk to you, having conversation, right? I think somebody here is making a decision. There's 2 swords. Making a decision finally, but interestingly, the two swords are about logic and reason and facts. It's not about fire. I'm not doing it from a place of desire. I'm doing it from a place of logic. I like it, actually. I like that a lot. Tell me what you can't unsee. What can't you unsee, Taurus? It feels like you're going to be releasing someone from your life. Whether it is romantic or not, you're going to be releasing someone from your life, and you have a fear of releasing them. And it feels like you have to release them in order to get some sort of stability in your life. There's a breakthrough that maybe the King of Wands is not giving you the stability that your life needs. And so you're like holding up the sword. Okay, that's enough. Now we got to talk about it, because I'm not going to be the one who's going to be pushed back behind the fear wall. It's not going to happen. What's the enlightenment? The enlightenment is that you are the magician, that you've got all the aces in your hands and you will call the shots. Yep, that's why the Queen of Swords is here, because that's her. She's that bad mama jamma. She sure is. It's like, nope, you don't get to go past this line. Yep. Respectfully, of course. Got 2 Queens of Swords. We could be dealing in 2 Queens. These energies are always masculine and feminine, as you know that. Doesn't matter what sort of body parts you're wearing. Okay. It's all about the energies. So we have enlightenment. We have the Magician. We have the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Once you cut this person out, or once you decide to let go of the fear of releasing them, look at that. You bring in all those manifestations come tumbling down the hill. Yes. I hope you live down the hill. So I feel like the Magician and the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune tells me that everything, it's like this is what was, you just dislodged a rock or a stick somewhere, and all the blessings come tumbling in. I don't know why I'm seeing it coming down. I don't know. These clairvoyancy things, I don't know. Okay, so I do see somebody pulling there's a rock with a stick, and they pull up the stick, and that causes everything to tumble in. But I think that those are the changes that are coming. I feel are going to be incredible. You've had an enlightenment here that has put all of the aces in your hand. You now know that anything that you have dreamed about or have asked for, all you need to do is live as though it's yours, and it will be yours. And it's going to be proved by your ability to manifest this person who disconnected from you, to manifest them back into your life, which I think is you manifest them back for closure. I think that's what the conversation is about. I think this person's coming in wanting to maybe talk about the Four of Wands, but I think you shut it down. I think this is a conversation here. This person's going to tell you that it took them so long because they were healing, and that might be rightfully so, but I just don't know that you're really going to carry on much further than here, depending on what happens in this conversation. Look, this enlightenment and your ability to release is going to send you flying. Yeah, it is. It's like you're in the slingshot. Jeez. In the slingshot, yep, about to let go, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. And it's dragging with it the Ace of Cups and the Magician energy. Anything you want that will make you happy within, a new path that you will love, that you will adore, I feel is coming for you. The energies are getting bigger and bigger. It's something really big. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Fated moments and divine intervention doesn't show up unless it's something huge. We're going to use that energy once. It's like a big accumulation of energy here. But you could be dealing with Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Those are all the fixed signs. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We've got Leo next door, and then Libra. Tell me about this conversation. Let's talk about that. Because I feel like there's going to be a conversation about the Four of Wands between you and this person who's coming back. I feel like somebody, the Emperor, this person is the Emperor, and they are coming back to invest. So the conversation is going to be about the Four of Wands. I want to invest in you. Let's move in together. And, you know, the thing is that the Emperor is the conqueror, right? And let's please note that we don't see any cups. I'm just saying. So there's something that's about to come up that's really big here that you will be enlightened by, or you've already been enlightened to it. You already know and you feel it coming. But I feel like this conversation over here, yeah, it almost feels like, because I don't see any cups. Like, hey, we just got the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I was just saying I didn't see any cups, but understand this is puppy love. This is like, I have affection for you. I really care for you. I don't want to see you hit by a truck. You know, that kind of energy. And I was sort of thinking the audacity of the Emperor kind of waltzing in here and saying, okay, well, there we go. Here's my pentacle. And this is what I want to do. This is what we're going to do. And if you don't like it, it's my way or the highway. It feels like the Emperor really does want to have you, but does want to have you. Do you understand? Right? It's almost like this person is not dealing in cups. They're not bringing love energy. They're bringing... They're bringing a lot of swords, and the Emperor is a conqueror. The Emperor does have a legit, investment in his or her hand. And I think that's what the conversation is going to be about, but it's swords we're talking in. A decision has been made. Now I decide that you can be on my team. Do you know what I mean? Like, it seems a little, I don't know, entitled to me. Anyways, I think that the Emperor brings this. Brings a message of affection, because I always see the knaves or the pages as affection, because these are 7 to 15-year-olds, right? This is like puppy love. I've got, gooblies in my belly. I feel like the Emperor is coming back for a second chance. Yeah, there's going to be a conversation that is all about the swords. This person is not getting you to say no. Like, they're not taking no for an answer. This person has a lot of good points, and they're not taking no for an answer because they see that you are the wish fulfillment. And I think that this is someone that I think that you are trying to shut down or release. I feel like this person keeps coming at you, or kept coming at you, as the King of Wands. And I think that you had to release it, but you were having a fear of releasing this person. I feel like, though, when you do release them, that some great things are happening. Look, this is in the future, and so I feel like you're going to have a conversation with this person. I feel like they were away from you because they were heartbroken, or something disappointing was going on in their life that they were trying to recover from. But I feel like when they ask for an audience with the Queen, I think you're like, yeah, sure, come on in, because you expect to cut them out with the Ace of Swords. But I think they're coming in with the Ace of Pentacles as the Emperor, kind of telling you what's going to go down and asking you for a second chance. So yeah, there's that. So it feels like that maybe the Emperor has had an ending, or has finally closed a chapter of some kind, and they're now seeing it from your side, and they're coming in for some sort of abundance. They want to move in. This is the abundance, right? And maybe they have a lot of money. I don't know. Emperors kind of do. They can, right? 2 of Swords, somebody's made a decision. Yeah, I feel like in the future that the decision is already made, that the Emperor is coming in to ask you. Not to ask you. It really feels like he's coming in to tell you what's going to go down from here in a kind way, because the 9 of Cups is here. But this person essentially is not someone who's used to losing, and they are taking a risk, and think that, they are coming with a really, really, really lucrative deal. Like, they're coming in because they have a really good solid foundation that they want to build with you here, and a way to do it. I think this is the person you were going to cut out, so look at that. So tell me what the challenge is here then. There it is. Can you keep your hands off them, Taurus? Can you not get handsy for 5 minutes? Just kidding. No, I feel like that's the challenge. I feel like there's an incredible attraction here. And I feel like you both want it, because there's 3 wands here. I feel like you both want it. And I think that the reason you're cutting this person out is because they didn't bring much stability. Now that the Emperor brings a whole lot more stability than the King of Wands does. We could even be talking about different people here, be aware. But if it is the same person, the one that you were going to cut out, I think that they're going to come back with a really big deal. They want to try again. And they're going to be very honest that they don't want to lose. Yeah. Got the King of Swords here with the Seven of Wands. It's somebody who's holding their ground after coming back because they're looking for the 9 Cups. I think somebody has realized what they walked away from, what they disconnected from. Yeah. The thing is no matter what path you take, it's going to be a good one. The Wheel of Fortune doesn't show up for no damn reason. All right, I'm going to go. Love you guys, and I will be back because I'm always back. Love y'all. Bye-bye.